Hi, I'm Tyler from RavenReview.com. I'm here today to talk to you about the Kelty LumaPivot Lantern. This is a battery-powered LED lantern. It runs on 6 AA batteries, and it has 2 LED panels consisting of 15 LEDs each. What really sets this apart is the fact that these panels actually come out and pivot around, hence the name, so that you can aim the light in different areas. What makes this great is, as opposed to a normal lantern where it's just a bulb in the middle and it just shoots out everywhere, you can really control this. And we didn't realize how much fun this would be until we really started playing with it and actually how useful it is. The reason it's so great is that you can put the light exactly where you want it and where you need it, and you're not going to be blinded in the process. Because a lot of the problems at night is you have, especially if you're out camping or in a power outage or an emergency situation, you have stark darkness and bright, super bright of your lantern. So, for instance, with this one, if you want to cook, down on a table, or you're going to be playing a board game or something, you can actually put these panels pointing down at the table, and then if you set this down, everyone's kind of higher up than it. It's actually just lighting down on the surface of the table and not shooting up into everybody's eyes the whole time. So that gets rid of a lot of the fatigue you might have from a normal lantern shining at you the whole time. So as you can see, it's not shining up into my face. But if we want to light up, higher up, you can just turn this around. You can move them in all kinds of different configurations. If you want to light over towards a doorway or a hallway, or if you're working on your car and you want to get light up underneath into one certain area and down where your tools are. One of our goofy configurations we came up with is in the fall time we actually do a lot of going to corn mazes and things, and so we do a lot of nighttime mazes, and so it's a really skinny corridor, and my wife always forgets to bring a flashlight, so I end up having to shine in front of me, shine behind her, help her come up where I'm at, and then I shine in front of me, and then we turn the light off and try and do it in the dark, and then try and cheat again with the light. We figured out really quickly with this, I can actually turn one panel down to illuminate the trail in front of me, and turn this one out to the side down behind me, and just kind of hold it down by my waist, just normal let it kind of swing thing, and it'll actually light the way for both of us, which is really great because she never ever remembers to bring a light. As you might have noticed when I was turning it off, it's all a one button operation. You press the button once and it'll turn on both panels. Press it again and it turns one of them off, and then you press it a third time and it just turns them both off. So since they are LEDs, they're a lot more efficient, so you actually get about 12 hours on with the one panel, and you get about 6 hours of lighting with both panels on, so which is a lot better than the old fluorescent or incandescent lamps. So another great thing about this is it's actually pretty light. The lantern itself weighs in at just under a pound. Once you add in the batteries, it's a little more than that, but you can kind of imagine around 6 AA batteries, the heft of that, so it's not really that bad at all. It's very compact, and like you can see, I've turned the panels around here, so if you're going to pack it away in your trunk or anything for an emergency lantern, the LED panels are protected and put away. Another good thing is that it's actually weatherproof, so if you're camping with kids and they happen to just leave this out overnight and it rains, it's actually protected from that. Everything is sealed on here. It's plastic and aluminum construction. There's a gasket in here on the battery cover, so this screws down nice and tight to make sure the water doesn't get in with the batteries. So it is more rugged than it looks. It's well protected from the elements. So if you are looking for a lantern that's a little different and a little more fun, definitely suggest the Kelty LumaPivot. Check it out, and you will soon be coming up with all your own custom configurations for these panels as well.